guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a different type of video for you guys. I figured let me get ready with you guys using new products that I have hauled that I have not used in any type of video at all or even in normal life. And I figured I'd use them here and also give you guys facts about me. So instead of just giving you 50 random facts about myself, I figured let me get ready and let you guys know. So I don't know how many facts I've come up with. I know I wrote them down for you guys so that I wouldn't at least have a mental block. So if you're curious to know more about me and this look that I come up with, just stay tuned. Okay, so I've written down a bunch of things that I wanted to tell you guys. My what is it, get to know me kind of thing, so I don't go blank while I'm doing my makeup. So if you are new to my channel, the first thing I have to tell you guys is I have a missing tooth. Recently I just got a molar pulled. It's a very long story. It is 11 years of pain and finally it's over. It's healing as we speak right now, so it kind of still hurts, and it's also itchy because it's healing, so that's another thing that I have to deal with. I'm going to use this palette since I haven't used this one yet, even though I hauled it, so we're going to use this one. If you're new to my channel, I am a mom to 3 kids. I have 2 daughters and a son, and if you see one, you've seen them all. They all look very much alike. I get that all the time. A true story is all of my kids' water broke on a Sunday. So whenever my kids decided they wanted to come into this world, their water broke on a Sunday. Even though not all of them were born on a Sunday, their water broke on a Sunday. Another fun fact of mine that most people don't know is that I am a secret car lover. And what I mean by that is I've always been into like muscle cars and sports kind of cars, and I can tell you that I am pretty good at pointing out what car is what make and model. And that's just something that I've learned over the years. I never wanted to be that type of girl that didn't know anything about cars, so I have a fascination for cars. Another fun fact is that I used to car model. I used to go to car shows and model for the car shows. And I mean, like, this is way back in the day. Pre-children, yeah, even pre-Mr. Man. And we've been together for a very long time, so it's just a little fun thing that I did on the side. I didn't do it for long, and I didn't travel all around the world for it, but I did it locally for those friends of mine that used to put their cars in the actual car shows. Next fun fact is the first time I ever cut my hair like this isn't the first time I cut my hair. I've cut my hair about 3 or 4 times this length, or even shorter or longer, but the very first time I did it, I did not tell anyone. I was actually in one of my classes in college, and I looked out the window, and it was about this time of year, springtime, and I decided I wanted to change it up a little bit. So I just went home from college, went straight to my hairstylist, said cut my hair. She promised me not to tell my mom that she did it, and I probably cut 2 feet off of hair. It was very long. I was known in college the girl with the long hair because it was really long and thick. And I chopped it all off, and I got home. I surprised my mom, and she was pretty pissed and yelled at me for cutting my hair because I had never ever had cut my hair shorter than like maybe like right here. It was pretty short. So she was pretty mad at me, but she got over it, and now she likes my hair short too. So yeah. Let's just say that my mother was not too happy with the first time I chopped my hair off. Even though I was of age. I think I was 20 when I did it. I think I was like 19 or 20 when I did it. So I wasn't like a kid doing it. My favorite ice cream is cookies and cream. I am obsessed with ice cream. I love ice cream. That's the one thing that I cannot give up, even if I am on a diet. It is my jam. I can't let it go. I have it every night. Even till this day, I still have it every night. And I have about like 4 or 5 tubs of ice cream in my freezer on the daily. And they never last more than a week, each of them. I think I have 4 right now and 2 of them are almost done. I just can't, even though I am lactose intolerant, that's the one thing I still can eat. So I take advantage and try to get my dairy somehow. I have lived by the beach my whole entire life, so I don't know what it is to not have an ocean or the sand or boardwalk. I've always lived by the beach. I've always lived, the furthest I've lived is probably like 20 minutes away from the beach, but I've always lived by the beach. And it's funny because right now it's the unofficial start of summer, and it's not hot enough to be in the ocean right now, but there are people that go in the ocean right now, and I'm like, why would you do that? But I get it, because they don't live by the ocean, so I understand. Growing up, I only had one grandparent, and not a set of grandparents, just one grandparent. That is my grandmother, and she is still alive till this day. She helped raise us, helped raise my oldest daughter, and now she's gotten to that age where she shouldn't be watching anybody's kids, so she's still alive. I never had a grandfather growing up, and I never had like 2 sets of grandparents where, you know how like you go to one grandparent's house and they spoil you and then you get the other set. Yeah, I never experienced that. Never experienced the whole grandparent thing where, you know, you get all these gifts and your grandparents spoil you. She was more like a mom to me, so I didn't really get to experience that too well. I am a total early bird. I can wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning, have the most energy, and that's without getting a lot of sleep. I could still do that. I can go about my day, run around, do my errands, but once 2 p.m. hits, I'm dead. Dead to the world. I'm exhausted. I am totally not the person that can start my day in the evening or afternoon. It has to start in the morning. Otherwise, I get lazy. I'm just exhausted from running around all day. So I am a total morning person. I love to do everything in the morning, and right after lunch, just do a relaxation. Kind of live like like how they do in Spain, where they take a siesta. It's kind of like me, because I kind of accidentally fall asleep sometimes, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. My favorite fruit, which I actually had today, is mangoes. I absolutely love mangoes. I can have mango juice. I can have mangoes themselves. When I went to Costa Rica for 2 summers, my uncle had a mango tree in his backyard, and I would just eat the mangoes all day. Every day, all day, I'll just pick them, and I loved it. Sorry, I am not one to try to look pretty as I'm doing my makeup. My hair is getting in my way, so. Back to my stuff. I am not a fanatic of technology. I just suck at it. I can't keep up with it. It's just so much that goes on that I just can't keep up. Like I don't know. Like I have to ask people all the time to help me with stuff because I'm just so dumb when it comes to technology. It's very, very bad. And just to put it like this, in our house, we don't own one video console at all. No Wii, no PlayStation, Xbox, nothing. We have never purchased one, and we probably will never. Our kids love to be outside, and that's what we do. So yeah, we don't even own one of those suckers. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody is drinking any type of beverage and they swallow loudly. Have you ever? Now you're probably going to pay attention to that, but I cannot stand it. And I know some people have to do it for medical reasons, because my grandmother's one of them where she has to swallow hard, because if not, she chokes on her whatever she's drinking. But I just can't stand it. I cannot stand the gulping, or whatever it is that it's called. I just can't handle it. It drives me insane. It drives me nuts. My mom's another culprit of that, and I always point it out to her. I'm like, why do you have to drink that way? Yeah, I can't stand it. It's just annoying to me. One of my biggest pet peeves. Please do not hate me on my next one, but I have to say it. I don't understand. Please, honestly, please don't hate me. I just don't understand the hype about Beyonce. I don't get it. I'm not a fan of her. Not that I hate her or her music. I do like her older music, but I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why people fall head over heels for her and her music lately. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't, because she's pretty, yes. Okay, so she's won a bunch of awards and stuff, but I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I could care less. I don't care to go to a concert of hers. I don't care to meet her. I'm probably one of those only people in the world that feels that way. And again, I don't hate her, and I don't hate her music. It's just I don't get the hype. I just don't get the hype. If I were to drink any type of soda, I prefer Coke over Pepsi. And I used to be a fan of Pepsi, a big time fan of Pepsi. But when I decided to go cold turkey and not have any more soda, when I went back to it just to have it here and there, I found that Pepsi was way too sweet for me as I grew up and got older. So now I am a total fan of Coke. And in our house we buy like the cans, the 12, is it 12 pack, right? Is that how many cans come in a thing? I don't even know. Well, we purchased those, and honestly that lasts us a good 6 months, because we rarely drink it. We only drink it when we really need to have something sweet. And for me personally, that's how I get my caffeine, because I don't drink coffee. If I were to drink coffee, I drink it for warmth purposes, and I always drink decaf. I never drink caffeinated because it gives me such a headache and it upsets my stomach. It really, really upsets my stomach, so I really can't. So I gotta stick to my decaf. This is a YouTube thing for me. I am, and I don't know why, but I am terrified to ask anyone to collab with me. And the reason why I don't, and you guys see that I don't really collab with many people, but one of the reasons why I don't really collab with people is because I don't want them to think like I'm using them for anything, to get more views or to get more subscribers. If I were to collab with anyone, it's because I genuinely like the person and I genuinely like to watch them. But collabing has gotten to a point where there's some people that I've known that just collab. They're basically collab hoarders. They just collab after collab after collab after collab, just to get views, just to get the attention, the subscribers. And I'm not like that, so I kind of feel like I don't want people to think that way. So I am always very reserved when it comes to collabs. Like if somebody were to ask me, of course, but I personally, to ask somebody, kind of like scares me. Even though there's so many people I love that I have a good relationship with, that I would love to collab with, it's just, I don't know if I'll ever ask them. I'd rather just watch them and support them that way and talk about them in my videos without collabing, because people ruined it for everyone. There's certain people that have ruined it, so I don't want people to get the wrong impression. So I don't collab much. I actually prefer candy over chocolate. If I were to have a choice, I'd actually have candy over chocolate. And I try not to eat too much sweets due to my teeth, but I prefer the taste of candy, the sweetness of it, than I do of chocolate. And chocolate gives me a headache, a sinus headache. So that's why I try to avoid eating chocolate, because it gives me a sinus headache. So that's probably why I enjoy candy over chocolate. But yeah, give me candy any day. Chocolate, not a chocolate lover. Even though I'll have it here and there, it's just not so much. I'd rather have it in my ice cream, to be honest with you. I have never, ever won an actual trophy for anything. And I have done sports in my time and things, but I have never gotten a trophy. My daughter, she has gotten quite a few already, so she has beaten me to it. But yeah, right here, this girl has never gotten a trophy. Not that I've ever wanted one, to be honest with you. But it would be nice to have one day. It would be nice. That is some serious highlight, my friends. I personally have not dyed my hair in 11 years. I have a thing. I don't want to dye my hair until I really have to, because it's, for me, I feel like it's a chore. It's just, I don't know if I could sit at a chair and have my hair dyed and just sitting there forever. I see my mom go through it and I'm like, oh my gosh, whenever she's like, oh, I gotta go get my hair done, and I'm like, I'll see you in about 5 hours, because that's how long it takes for her to get her hair done. She also gets like a keratin treatment and stuff, but it's just, I feel like it's so long to get your hair dyed. So I did dye it like maybe, I think I've dyed my hair probably like 4 or 5 times in my whole entire life. And every time I did, I never went back for the treatment or the, what is it called, touch-ups. I just let it grow out, or I just dyed it all one color. So I've learned my lesson. Just don't dye your hair, Alex. Just stick with what you have until I have a full head of gray hair. I'm not dyeing my hair at all. Just leaving it the way it is. Hence the reason why you guys have never seen my hair color change ever on my channel. It's just I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be bothered until I really, really have to. I am one. I can leave my house without makeup. I've even left my house in PJs, but I cannot whatsoever leave my house without taking a shower or a bath or something. I cannot. It doesn't matter if I took a shower or a bath the night before, I have to take a shower in the morning. I have to. If I'm not washing my hair, fine, put a hat on, but I need to wash my body. I cannot leave this house knowing that I put on clothing over my dirty body. Like I just can't do it. I can't do it. I've been like that since I was a kid. I still am like that till this day. I just can't. So you will never catch me leaving my house without taking a shower. I can definitely attest and tell you guys that I have never, ever in my life tan in a tanning bed. Never. I've never had the urge to do it. I've never had the feeling, like even for prom and things, I never tanned. I never got dark. I never spray tanned. If I was pasty white, that's how I went to prom. That's how I went to anywhere. It never ever bothered me that I was pale, that I didn't have a tan, that I didn't look all chocolatey and brown biscuity. I don't know. I never tanned, and I never sat in a tanning bed ever. I don't know how those things work. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know how to sanitize one. I don't know how to even lay in one where you're nothing. I don't know anything about it because I've never ever tanned in a tanning bed. This is a true story, and you probably think I'm gonna be crazy for this, but for about 2 to 4 summers in a row, and this was probably like middle school going into high school, I thought it was absolutely beautiful to have porcelain skin color, like be very, very pasty white. So I purposely avoided the sun for about 3 to 4 summers and never went to the beach, never stepped outside never played outside. I did everything basically indoors that summer. And part of it too was that I had like 2-3 jobs, like a few of those summers, because I was old enough to have jobs. But I wanted to be white. Like I literally wanted to be pasty white. I found that beautiful. I didn't want to tan. I didn't want to be a brown biscuit, nothing. I just wanted to be white. And looking back, I'm kind of happy I did that because it helped my skin. But at the time, I just thought it was beautiful, and I did not want to be tan at all. I didn't want to be dark. I did not. Obviously now I embrace the fact that I can tan and not burn. But I still don't do it. I still don't go out and tan. I just go out and I get dark. It's in our blood, I guess. It's in our skin tone. But I thought it was beautiful to be pasty white, so I never went out. I just sat it indoors, and kudos to me for doing that, because I didn't even know that back then the sun would have gave you that much damage. Another thing that I could never do is actually, whenever I would go to the beach, I couldn't sit still. I've never been the type of girl that would go to the beach and lay out. I cannot lay out. I cannot sit still. I would always have to do something. Play a sport, throw a ball, frisbee, walk around. Could get something to eat, but you never caught me just laying there. Never. Yeah, and I lived by the beach my whole life basically. Never could do it. Another fun fact, and I'm sure my mom's gonna kill me for this one, but my mom and my aunt used to bake out in the sun, like bake. It was bad. To the point where they used to grab cans of Coke or Pepsi and they used to throw it on their body. And you know what our jobs were? To literally stand around them and swat away any bees, flies, or any type of insects that wanted to come on them. Yes, I was probably like 9 when this was happening. Yep. That was our job. Now my mother regrets baking in the sun. So does my aunt. They both avoid it. But back in the day, they used to do it, and they used to make us sit there and swat it around. So there you guys have it. I have no clue how many facts I gave you about me and my childhood and things that I did and did not do throughout my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys like this type of video. I kind of like the look that I came up with. I didn't know what I was going to do today, what I was going to wear, but I just figured let me wing it and use new products that I haven't used in any type of video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did like it. I will catch you guys in my next video, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys!